Hey Aquarius, thank you for joining me for your weekly love reading. This is going to be for October 4th through October 10th. And as you can tell, if you had joined us for last week's reading, it was a little bit different. Same with the week before that. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to present our channel here. I'm really feeling so far today this type of interaction, just because of the fact I think it will provide you with the ability to see me and to be able to really see these ums and pauses that I do, and so that you know why I'm doing it, really get that point, because I'm tired of editing a lot of the ums out, and that's just part of me. But I think that this here will provide you guys with the ability to actually hear it clearly, right? So I already just pulled some cards here for you. So starting off, we have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands, Temperance, and then we also have the Two of Pentacles, okay? All right, so obviously with Temperance, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but I'm getting that someone is either coming back, which we never really want to hear, because once we get rid of them, we usually don't want them coming back, but somebody from the past will be popping up, okay? This is a love reading, so it could not necessarily be just a loved one. It could be, friends, past co-workers, family members you haven't talked to in a while, okay? So keep that in mind as well. Or that the feeling of nostalgia from, your childhood, that first love type of feel, that is coming back into your life, okay? It's coming in quickly. With the Eight of Wands. So something passionate is going to be coming in rather quickly, very, very to the point and such. It's kind of a contradiction, because when we have Temperance here, Temperance is about patience and moderation, right? So you have this forward movement coming in, but you have to be patient about it, okay? It's really coming in. They're going to kind of put you offset with not with who you are, but it's going to leave you kind of juggling things, like juggling, and trying to figure out which path that you want to take here. So it's very much going to put you in those feels moment. And we know Aquariuses do not like getting in that feels moment, because when we get in our feelings, it can feel really weird and awkward, like you're kind of balancing who you are and what you are, versus these feelings that I don't want to say don't come naturally, but Aquariuses are a very intellectual type of people, very clean cut with our minds, with the way that we think. We definitely offer new perceptions and such to every situation. But when we get into our feelings, and I don't know about you, I'm an Aquarius myself, but when I get into my feelings, I feel like if it's something positive and happy, I feel like I'm going to burst on the inside, and that somebody is going to think that, oh my goodness, Aquarius is smoking crack or smoking, on something bad, and that they're sitting there, really far left field in the emotions and hyper and that sort. Like, I feel like we're here, right? And then when we get into our emotions, it's like, and that people, when they see that, or that they might see it and be like, oh my goodness, what is wrong with this person, right? So I don't know if that's just me. Let me know down below if you do feel that same way. But I really feel like with the Temperance and with the Two, Temperance again is about the moderation, patience, but you see the cups are in alignment, so you're balancing. Okay, so you're really going to be balancing the water. There's that emotional aspect this week. Okay, so I want to say whatever is coming from the past, it's coming in quickly, and that you really need to balance yourself. Okay, keep yourself balanced. Do some grounding would really help. Meditation definitely helps for Aquarius, but also keep in touch with those emotions. Don't just put them off to the side and be like, I'm done. I don't want to feel it anymore. And we can do that. We can do that like the best of the champions out there, right? So let's go ahead and pull some clarifier cards. Can you please clarify for Aquarius for this week, please? Some clarifiers. Let's clarify. One more card, guys. One more card. Two more. Okay, so Aquarius, we are very independent people, and I think that this is what these reinforcers are really telling me, is that even if you're in a relationship, you're a very independent person from your partner, right? If you're not in a relationship, you really strive on being yourself, and you don't need to have somebody else to support you, because we're always this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, not necessarily always having money, but we're grounded. But we're definitely the independent person that can stand on our own, right? I don't know of any Aquarians out there that can't. I take that back, one person. Yeah, so for the most part, Aquarians, you're living the single life, right? You're embracing yourself, and you're fine, you're comfortable, you're like, whatever, right? You don't need anybody, to come in and to profess their loves. It's great to have, it's great to have. And I think that that's what's happening here, is that somebody is coming in, and it's really going to put a wrench in the situation, and you're going to be like, whoa, what the heck? And that's when you're going to have to take a pause. Yeah. Take a pause. Have patience with yourself. Be forgiving with yourself. Take a pause. Okay? I love this card the way this is, because you have the Three of Swords on the top and then the one below here. So take pause about any past heartbreaks that you might have had in the past, and really reflect upon the lessons that you've learned in those relationships and how much you've grown, and then reawaken with that true clarity. Okay, that true sword there. And us Aquariuses are very good at doing that, at really sorting through the bullshit and getting to the root of the issue, right? Because we all know our lovely Aquariuses, and I'm sorry if you can't really see that, but our lovely Aquariuses, we got options. We're always in our head. We're always in our heart space of being able to figure out where we want to go, what we want to do. We have so many options out there, and that's what I think is killing us, because we're like, I gotta stop this because I had so many options. What am I gonna do, right? And I'm not even saying that like you're a player type of thing. I mean, Aquariuses know that with every situation that comes in, there is an opportunity to have multiple situations. So like if you have one situation come in, so let's say you have a new person coming in, you have two choices there. You could either accept them or reject them, right? And if you accept them, you don't have to accept them as a lover. You can accept them as a friend, right? So you have two choices even there, right? Or even an acquaintance, right? You have three choices. If you reject them, it just kills that line off, right? So we know that there's always multiple choices, multiple different scenarios that we could choose from that one option, right? And I think that when this person comes back, it's going to put you in your feels, and that you're really going to need to reflect on your current situation, what you've learned over the past years, and from your karmic cycles, and really divulge into yourself and figure out what you want, because you know that you do have these options, right? And here we go. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and that's all about investing. Are you going to invest in this relationship, this new person, or this person coming back, or this new person coming in from your past life or past timeline? Are you going to invest in it? I think you might. So let's go ahead and pull some more clarifiers and see what we got. Okay, so I just had a bunch just just kind of popped out, and these are like the most cards that I've read so far today. All right, my ears are ringing now. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. So obviously you are going to be moving away from something that's not serving you. I can't tell you, excuse me, whether it's going to be walking away from this person or walking away from some mindset that you've had that doesn't work for you anymore, okay? If it's the mindset that you're not worthy, Aquarius, you are worthy. If it's a mindset of negative thinking, get your shit together and get out of that, okay? Really think about that here. Then we have the Seven of Swords. So it could be this person that is coming back is someone that has cheated on you in the past. Sometimes it is not being, someone is not being truthful, okay? Someone here is kind of sneaking around. The thing is with this card, you don't have the two swords laying down or the three swords down. He got them all. This raccoon has them all, okay? So it's like someone stole. I think this person in the past stole your heart, walked away from you, stole your heart, and left you in this Ten of Swords. Left you for dead, right? And in between those, I had this wonderful Queen of Swords, okay, which is an air sign, obviously. So I think that this person here had stolen your heart and then walked away and left you like this. Okay. It could also be that another air sign is coming in to provide you with some clarity about this heartbreak that you've had. But to me here, with this here, with the Queen, she's always about cutting the bullshit. She's always looking towards the future. Because as you can see which direction she's heading, she's looking towards the right of the card, which is always representing the future, right? And she's having her hand open for guidance, okay? For guidance and for clarity, and to move forward in her own right with that clarity, right? In her own, I don't want to say in our own skin, but in our own truth. That's what I'm looking for, in our own truth. Okay. Sounds like a fun week we're going to have. So let's go ahead and pull a card here and get some guidance. Okay, so we have the 10, which says rock bottom. Okay, this actually is a really cool card for an Aquarius because in here we have two different paths, one up top and one on the bottom, and this is rock bottom. So with any Aquarius, as we know, once you hit rock bottom, you got one way to go, and that's up, with multiple different opportunities and different ways to be able to venture. So it's not about being stuck. It's about hitting the bottom and realizing, I don't like it here, let's move forward. And then you move on. You grab your shit, you get it together, and you move forward. And that's what you're going to do. Okay? So with this here, you're going to really find out what happened. You're going to find out what happened in the past. You're juggling your feelings properly. You know, you're really maintaining balance. You're being true to yourself. And you know that you have an option, that you don't have to accept this person back in. But you definitely need some clarity. And then from there, you're going to make your decision on where you want to go. Because with this person coming back, you don't have a choice but to make a decision which way you're going to go, right? And it's already at that, it was already rock bottom when they left you, right? And I don't know what your past situation is with them, but it could have been a pretty crappy one, right? And the question is, though, have they changed? Have you changed? Have you both changed to raise your vibration up high enough so that you can reach this new opportunity? Or is this the end of it? Okay, I truly believe that people can change. Okay, I truly believe that they can change. But you got to do the work. They got to do the work You know, every relationship is not just about one individual. It's about two individuals doing the work together, keeping themselves balanced and in check with each other, and making sure that it's not a codependent relationship. So, with that being said, if you do decide to venture into a new relationship or excuse me, into a past relationship, into a new relationship with someone from the past, make sure they've done the work, right? Make sure that they are balanced, that they recognize what they did wrong, and that you recognize what you did wrong in the relationship, and you move from there, right? Um, Aquarius, this is going to be a fun week. I hope you have a good one. Thank you. Have a blessed week. Bye.